product to market, where they own the manufacturing facilities, for example, or the trucks. And then there's the external vendors that are supplying products or materials into their supply chain. And it's two different challenges, really. I typically, most of the companies that I work with are in retail and consumer products. And they both have very large external supply chains. And so, the challenge there is that core to your business is negotiating favorable terms on those products and materials that you need to make your business successful. In particular, I think of those three things I was just talking about, risk mitigation is really the biggest. It's a reputational, in some cases, it's a reputational risk for the company. We're in a time now where many of the larger multinational companies have very robust sustainability programs. And so if you're a company that isn't doing anything, you risk being left behind and being kind of named and shamed, basically, either by activist shareholders or activist customer groups. And so that risk piece is important. And so it's moving from just buying electricity off the grid to actually purchasing renewable energy, either through on-site generation. They had a lot of rooftops where they could put solar panels on, but also investing in large-scale wind and solar development, where they would own a piece of that, the output of that generating facility, as well as the environmental attributes. And so rather than essentially getting them into the energy business to a limited extent. So now they're working on a program where they're installing on-site generation on their roofs, and they're investing in other, providing the capital for the development of wind farms and solar farms, so that they then own that electricity and they can reduce their footprint significantly. And basically the raw materials for the products that were manufacturing were all petroleum based, right? So what we did was come in and had them, we brought in a green chemist and had them start to think about what were the alternative supply chain products that they could use that weren't from non-renewable resources. And this was a major change in thinking for them. They hadn't looked at this at all. And it turns out that there are a number of renewable oils basically out there that they could use in their products. So that was a long journey. And at this point now, they're starting to incorporate those and market those as green beauty products. But that was a program where, I mean, I'm not the green chemist, right? And so we were the sustainability consultant that came in and was trying to help them think about what they could do. And then we identified this other partner organization who actually knew the science behind, okay, you can use these agricultural products to provide the base for the beauty products that you're manufacturing. And so that has a huge impact on the supply chain emissions.